All right, I think I got enough time to do this and take a dump before I got to get started at in about 40 minutes. Going live on the Mailman Podcast, which is weird because this is going to start at the beginning. So I'm just going to do this little recording so I don't have to do this at the beginning. Trying something out now. Something new out here. Anyway, yeah. So today I'm reminded of a time that happened about an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago, that also reminded me of a before time where I used to have all the things that I needed when it came to like electronics, in particular CD players and vinyl record spinning wheels and tape decks, boom boxes, what have you, were all readily available in my household. And now it took me about an hour, so I just got, actually a day early, the Darkness new album, Dreams on Toast, and I was real excited to listen to it, and couldn't find a way to do that. The PS4 didn't like the CD, the format, for whatever reason. It's never been a problem before. And then I somehow found a really old USB CD drive that I had to plug into an adapter that plugged into a different adapter to plug into the new computer to make sure I could get everything working. So I haven't quite listened to the album yet, but I'm going to talk about it after this. So I guess the moral of that story is don't throw away your old stuff. You might need your old tools. Keep them in the toolbox. Mailman Podcast coming to you. M-A-L-E-Man coming to you. Talking about Minnesota. If you don't like it, you can go to hell. Mailman Podcast coming to you. M-A-L-E-Man coming to you. Ooh. You can't hear me. Thank you, chat. I didn't unmute myself. Well, that's embarrassing. Well, that's how we do everything here on the Mailman Podcast. That's M-A-L-E Man. And I'm your host, Dick Colin. And like I was saying to myself, apparently, I'm a bit of a mouth breather today, and that's because I've got some kind of sinus infection or something. I don't know. So I'll be blowing my nose with the box of tissues that I have here for the podcast, and then for some alone time afterwards, I think. Anyway, this is a Man Talk episode, so I do have a guest, and I think it's about time to bring him on. So let's do the intro because I took the time to make this video. Yeah. So deal with it. When a man tossed to another man, we call it a man discussion with many religions. We are live. There we go. All right. Here I am with Botsworth Pickle Swickle. I don't know. We're going to use fake names because people on the internet are weird.
I don't need to be known who I am.
Yeah. Well, he's also testing out the new headphones there, and I think we got some pretty good sound coming out of that. But also, speaking of new, I hear yous and your special lady friend have got a new mattress.
Yeah, we got a new mattress. What do you want to know about this?
Yeah, so I heard it has something to do with some kind of anti-gravity technological.
Space age technology.
Yeah, that
Zero.
apparently that's how they built the pyramids.
Yes, zero gravity is the most important part in this. It's a hidden message, to be honest with
Okay.
you. It helps with the hips. They don't want you to know that. I don't know why.
Okay.
But
I feel like this is important for like a
no,
good
it
selling
is,
point.
but I'm trying to be very careful of what I say right now.
No, it's that kind of secret.
Yeah.
All right, don't worry. It's muted. No one
Right.
no one will hear you.
Change the subject.
Wait. Oh yeah, a little hip to be square there. Was that Peter
Sub-
Gabriel? Did I get that one right?
Subject. Change the
NASA,
subject.
NASA's zero gravity tech bra. That's the chat talking about it.
Mhm.
It's the power of love in that NASA zero gravity bed, y'all.
Oh,
Wait. So is it so NASA that it doesn't creak and squeak? You know, for the.
no, there's no creak and squeak. It's like you're in orbit.
Ooh,
Yeah, and
no joke. That's what the chat
no
says.
no joke.
Wait,
Subject.
can you jump on that bed like you can with like a spring bed?
Never tried it. They probably don't want you to know that. So
I wonder if you
Just-
you create like a vortex in the center if you get too close, and then it'll cave in on you. You turn into a black hole or something.
possible.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Possible.
Well, speaking of conspiracies, we've got quite a bit of things happening in the world today, but we've got about 7 minutes before we can start cussing. So let's talk about the Darkness new album. Dreams on Toast has released unofficially at my house because it came a day early. I think they messed that up.
Okay.
Uh,
Good luck.
yeah.
Very happy for you.
Yeah. So that's going to be awesome. I talked about it earlier. I had some problems trying to get the CD to work, so I've literally listened to the one song that I've heard a million times, the Rock and Roll Party Cowboy.
Yeah.
So that was the only one I got through before we had to start, and I was like,
Right.
God dang it, we're not there yet. I can almost cuss. We're almost there. Squids listening while driving home from Macau. That's easy being cheesy there, just FYI.
Good old McCoo.
Yeah. Macau. Yeah, he's coming home from Macau.
I miss McCoo so bad.
Wait, what's this? Together we have many a legs. Squids there. Justin Hawkins. Yeah. But yeah, that album has released for me. It will release for the rest of y'all tomorrow. So be sure to get that album. I'm wearing a shirt, but I've got a job, so I'm not going to be able to show my face until y'all make this lucrative enough for me to quit. So, yeah, challenge accepted on your part. Yeah. But yeah, the artwork looks really freaking cool. I'm going to bring it up right now, actually. I've got this ready to go. Actually, sort of ready to go. Unfortunately, Mr. Bigglesworth does not have a way to see what's going on. So I'm just going to have to verbally explain whatever I pull up here. Oh my God. You serious? How do I fix that? Hang on, chat. I'm working on it. Nope. There we go. That's the new album, Dreams on Toast, from the Darkness. Really cool artwork. I've got the vinyl, I've got the cassettes, I've got the CD, and only one way to listen, which is through that CD player that I found in a box with an adapter that I found in a different box, and they just so happen to work. Yeah, but it's like it took me so long to do that. I didn't have time to do anything but to listen to that first song So I didn't even finish the first song. I got through like a minute and a half, and I was like, I got to take a dump and get this started. So here we are. All right, here we go. Justin Hawkins rides again. Again. Hey, I tried to get Mr. Bigglesworth a view. Wait, you also have a giant box of useless cords and parts? Yeah, when I went home, I kind of ransacked my stuff and didn't have enough time to go through them, so I got a bunch of random boxes of stuff. I actually threw away like 2 boxes worth of just stuff that is useless. Funny enough, one of those boxes had a lot of the things that I could have used today inside of it. So, but here we are again, talking about a 20-year-old band or so. That's one of the... No, I think it's the best band in the world, in the universe. I think as Mr. Bigglesworth here would agree there. And go ahead.
I will agree.
Yeah,
I will agree.
Well, what's funny, because we were talking about how this, like we've been listening. Well, I was basically like offline, like I didn't listen to anything new for a really long time. So I was listening to the same old albums for like 10 years, and the last one was the last of their kind, and I didn't realize there was like 3 other albums that came out after that.
I didn't either. I was like,
yeah. So we had all this like back catalog. Yeah.
We never happened.
So right when we started talking about them again, we're like, holy shit, they got a new album coming out. And I was already thinking about making that video because they're perfect for the Hard On Reviews thing. And I was like already trying to like figure out how I was going to do that. And the timing was just perfect. You know, they have a new album coming out tomorrow. They've got the documentary coming out on April 15th, which that's going to be pretty cool to see. Yeah. Welcome to the Darkness. That's coming next month. So check all that stuff out. It'll be awesome. The Darkness rocks, and they're pretty funny as well. What's your favorite song there, Pat?
Sure. My favorite song? Dude, that's a impossible question. Seriously.
Yeah, it's
very important question.
Yeah, I think my maybe not my favorite, because like I agree, it's really hard to choose. But my favorite one to listen to like on the road, like if I'm on a road trip, is probably Jesus Christ. I just listened to it as well. I'm drawing a blank. Is It Just Me? Yeah, you remember that one? Yeah. Is it just me, or am I on my own again? Yeah. Dude, it's such a good song to drive to. Oh, Easy Being Cheesy. You got to watch that. It's coming out April 15th. I think you can pre-order it on Amazon on Blu-ray. I was waiting to do the review video because I was trying to somehow get it's already released in the UK. And I was trying to not pay for it because they wouldn't allow me to use a VPN. I'll just say that for research for that video. So everything that I made, unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch that yet. But Easy Being Cheesy again. Get your hands off of my woman, mother. 10 minutes. Fuck up. I think. I don't know. Who cares? We're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite music video then? So watch theirs, because there's some ridiculous stuff out there.
Well, they do have the one in space.
Yeah, I believe in the thing called Love. Well, technically it's 2. It's the Friday night one too, when he crash lands on Hawaii, I think.
Here we go. Crash landing from space. Okay.
Yeah, everybody go check out that band. Check out the video. Actually, I might be able to, let me pull that up, because that'll be a good YouTube. Show me what you got. The Darkness Hard On Reviews. Let's see if that comes up with it. Number 2. It's not the first one. I can't believe it. It's not even on there. That's insane. All right. Anyway, I made a video. Go look at it. Okay, so we're 10 minutes in, so I think we can start talking about the risque topics. So you recently saw some midget fighting.
I did not.
What?
I heard about it.
Oh my God.
I told you I did not go see that.
You were supposed to get
I
a
heard
video.
about it. No, I'm not doing it for research or homework purposes.
Oh,
I never saw that.
No. Say it ain't so. All right, well, that's okay. We got the internet. So let's see if we can find something. Midget fighting. There we go. Let's see. Is that politically incorrect? Oh, this guy looks like he's got it going on. World's strongest dwarf brutalizes opponent. Okay. Let's see what that's about. Okay. Bear with me here, chat. I'm just a man. Okay, here we go. And yep, I gotta get through this stupid ad because I'm on incognito mode. Oh, there we go. No thanks. All right, so I'm just gonna commentate. So yeah, here we go. Is that the word? Commentate? Is that right?
What are you referring to?
I'm going to tell you what's going on. All right, we got a little guy. He's not even getting his head over the ropes there, barely. He's got a really tall, bald corner man there who's wearing shorts for some reason. It's a little unprofessional. And then there's one wearing a cowboy hat. These guys are about 2.5 feet tall, maybe. They might be pushing 3. One's getting shirtless. The other one's already got his shirt off. I'm not really sure how that happened.
Okay.
It's a boxing match, by the way. Just to give you the context here. Looks like we'll just call him Little Green, and I guess.
Hold up.
Oh, this guy looks like he's got some muscle on him. Yeah, what's up?
Do you think it's real?
Midgets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
Does it look fake or does it look real?
Oh no, this looks like a real fight, man. Oh, he's coming in with the. Get out of the way, dude. Got the ref in the way. Okay, we got a little bit of a corner action here. We got a 1-2 punch and he's got him. Oh, what Dad? Come on, man. This dude's got a back on him. See the muscles? What we got? Easy being cheesy. Let's see them little honey badgers go. Oh man, I wish he had a screen here. All right, we got a little bit of a clinch here. All right, he's just kind of wailing on this dude. He's got to be, I don't know, at least like, this dude's wobbly, man. Look at this guy. Oh shit, he just kind of bum rushed him. I don't know what's going on. Man, just let them go. They're little guys. It's not the same. Just let them beat each other senseless. It's fine. Oh man, we're gonna get shut down. It's gonna happen. Oh, they got a normal size woman out there doing the cards. Oh, that being said, they got a half lady here, and I'm not really so sure how I feel about that. Got mixed feelings about when they're that tall. Yeah. Easy being cheesy. Nap time. I thought you were driving, bro. All right. Well, they're not fighting anymore, so I'm going to turn this off. But yeah, little guys fighting. I'm not sure if that's actually a little lady or a danger zone. So we're going to get rid of that and go back to here. So now, one thing that you did look up. I just see something that just said oof. What's up?
Sorry, I thought you were really into the midget boxing, so I was kind of.
No, yeah, we're supposed to be having a conversation here.
Well, you were like, "Oh my god, this guy is like, oh," and I was like, "Oh."
Well, I also realized how bad I was at commentating, so I need to. That's a skill for sure.
I guess so.
I can probably handle golf. That's about the pace I can do there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
yeah, I can handle that. Yeah. So, well, let's talk about the you talked about. Well, no, before we got on here, there's something about you not being able to go poo outside your house. What was that called?
The
Do you
what?
know? For people that can't go poo outside their house, was there? What's that called?
I have no idea. I think that's something my wife was talking about.
Yeah, there's something about that. Hang on, let's see what this is. What do they call those things? People that can't poo outside. Oh, you got it right. Poop. Okay. Parcopreses refers to a difficulty or inability to defecate while around other people. Shouldn't we all have that? I mean, I feel like that shouldn't be a syndrome. That should just be like normal, right?
I guess.
Well, one of the questions that people also ask is this common? And as of 2019, little is known about parcopreses, and has unknown prevalence. Okay, that's interesting. But that being said, you're in a camper right now, so
Yeah.
how's the the dampening when you take a dump in there? How's the smell?
It's fine.
Is it controlled? Or is it a problem? Because you got to drive, right?
I have you been controlled by somebody to tell you to say these things?
No, they're just kind of popping in there.
Is that true? Because I feel like we're not on the subject. So I feel like something's wrong.
Wait, which subject?
As opposed to the thumbnail saying tiny conspiracy.
China conspiracies. Well, to be honest, I didn't really prep for this, and I forgot. So, wait, Heimscheiser cannot poop away from home. Okay, good for him. All right. Yeah. So, tiny conspiracies. There is something going on underground in a special place that I've never been, but I've looked at a lot in pictures on Ancient Aliens, and it's in the shape of a triangle with more triangles connected together to form
Oh,
a large building that the name is slipping my mind at the moment. Egypt. Jesus Christ. I forgot.
wow.
I was going to get there at some point. I should have just said pyramid because I kept thinking about that. But anyway, there are some things that are being discovered in the pyramids. So I'm going to pull up just something in the background here because
Yeah, let's start with that. That's a good start.
yeah,
Do it.
and I haven't been able to. What the fuck? That's not what I did. I haven't been able to look this up, so I only saw like a little clip. So if you could fill me in with what because I know you researched quite a bit of stuff today, or
Yeah,
the other
so
day. So what is going on with this thing?
there's a certain group. I don't remember what nationality they are. I guess don't matter maybe. But they have
Egyptian?
LiDAR. Yeah, no. They have LiDAR scans
Uh-huh.
that show 8 specific tunnels or shafts under the Khufu pyramid,
Ooh.
the Khafra pyramid. And with little spiral staircase things going down each one, and then a big platform in the bottom, and 2 giant kind of, I guess you would say, like rooms
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're staircases, because I heard coils before.
Yeah. Well, that was the kind of the definition of what it looked like
Hmm.
from the scans, you know?
Oh, because that changes things. Like if it's a staircase.
Yeah.
But I guess my question is like, if it's dug out of the ground or like stone or whatever, why would they make it spiral? Like if it, I feel like that would be a, kind of a pain in the ass to make like a
I don't know.
spiral staircase.
But, well, they were talking about how it was like close to 38,000 years old.
Yeah,
So
damn.
predate the pyramids,
I mean,
which were
yeah.
4,500 years old.
Well, yeah, they got to build that before they put the pyramid on top.
Yeah. So I'm kind of guessing maybe they were like, oh, this is a good place to put these pyramids. It's so cool. Let's put these things here. And they're like, all right, that's a good idea. We'll do that. And because they knew that place was badass.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. And there's a reason they did that. And going back, when they scanned these things, like all the research they did, they were like 85 to 90% that they were already there. Again, like tens of thousands of years before the pyramids were. So,
Dang.
kind of cool, but
Sounds,
you know,
sounds like the
just-
first idea from Minecraft. That's what the chat's saying.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe. I don't play that game. I'm a man. So, all right. So, speaking of tiny conspiracies, is it small spaces like the other stuff in the pyramid, where like tiny people would need to go in there?
No, I don't know.
Like
Apparently,
midgets.
it's like 4,000 feet deep.
Yeah,
Not
midgets aren't
midget
going to
size.
survive there. That's
No.
too deep. Dwarves,
I
on the
don't-
other hand, they're different, right?
Are they?
Yeah, they got dwarves got like beards and stuff, right? And they can build stuff.
Does
I
that
feel
make
like I feel
it?
like midgets are just funny.
Huh.
God,
I guess it's
I'm
like-
working on getting canceled. It's gonna
I
happen
think
one of these
when
days.
you're-
Lululemon.com sponsor me.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the 2000s, when you're a midget, you're learning to skateboard and get on TV or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you got to use that to your advantage. you
Yeah.
know?
And then, yeah.
Because it's definitely rare. Like I don't see them all the time. You know.
No. Okay. That's a new thing. Have you, like, when's the last time you saw one?
Just now when I pulled up that video.
Yeah, when was that video from?
I don't know. Maybe like it's definitely from the past. I mean,
Jeez.
I didn't look at it. I was paying attention to the little people.
Okay. See, that's part of it.
I'm not sure where this is going. Well, in real life, like I don't think I. What's the last time? Last time I saw a little guy was like a year ago. He was like the manager of a restaurant, which is pretty interesting.
Hmm. Was it
Because-
a real restaurant?
Yeah. It was sit down,
Oh.
kind of get in a booth, but
Okay.
it was a little weird because I had my back towards the kitchen,
Hmm.
and you get peripheral vision, but when they're not that short, you can't exactly see them coming around the booth until they're right there. So it's like a little shocking sometimes when you come over to check on me.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw a little guy?
I was just thinking about that. I
A tiny
probably
conspiracy.
was under 10 years old.
Diane, you,
Yeah.
you haven't seen a midget since you were 10?
Exactly. You see the difference of why, like, what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, there is a conspiracy going on. Are they real? Do they exist? Are they a figment of our imagination? Are they actual leprechauns? Which is
I think
Fictional?
maybe that's it. maybe that's it. I think we figured it out.
Well, we got to dig deep in this. What do you think's going on here? So what do you remember seeing one then? If it is a tiny conspiracy.
I was at a flea market.
Okay, those are little. Fleas are small.
That was it.
Oh,
That
that's
was the last time I
that's the
saw
end
them.
of the story.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't follow them. Like,
well, how are you
didn't
supposed to
see.
get the gold if you don't follow them? You got to catch them,
Well,
right?
well, I won't say it was a leprechaun, but it was
Aren't
a
they all? Isn't that the conspiracy?
maybe they. Oh shit!
They,
Yeah,
they're magical,
no, you're right.
which is why we have memories of them, but we don't really see them that often.
Yeah,
I will say I think the first one that I remember seeing was on Willow. No, Willow Offgood. What was that? Oh, that's,
laundry done?
I guess my laundry's done. Yeah, that's right. I do my own laundry because I'm a man.
Definitely.com.
Laundry.com. Whirlpool.com. Yeah. But yeah, the first one I remember seeing was definitely in Willow. So what is his name? Warwick Davis?
I didn't know he had a name. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what they call him. Sounds kind of made
Lord,
up.
did you say
Warwick? Like, what kind of name
Lord?
is Warwick?
Did you say Lord Davis?
I mean, it could be. But see, he didn't have a beard, though. So, I can't. He's not really a dwarf, right? So, but yeah, and then the next one that I saw was a little weird. That was in what was that? Total Recall. I saw the
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
and that gave me some conflicted feelings there. Things got real weird in my brain. You start thinking about it. It's like, maybe I might give it a shot. See how that
Oh
goes.
Jesus.
But I feel like you really need to have the lights on because if you don't, it's dicey. I feel like your brain needs to know. Okay, this is an adult, right? I feel like easy being cheesy. Look how big it is in her hand. I
God.
mean, you know, even the littlest ones will look
Yeah.
pretty big. I think,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely something you think about, and if you don't, I don't believe you. It's- what was the craziest little person thing that he saw on TV?
Me
Yep,
on TV.
I think in the risque department was for me, and that was weird.
Not enough of that.
What?
You asking me what's the craziest thing I saw
Saw a little person do,
little person do on TV?
or get done too. Things that happens.
I ain't got nothing for you there, man.
Really? Well, Easy Me and Cheesy here has got just call me Meat Mountain. She's got to climb it. Get to the top, the tippy top of that mountain. They got big heads though, right? That's weird.
Yeah, I mean technically,
That's what makes me think maybe they're not real. They're like
physically.
that's like our first attempt at AI, like some our first attempt at robots. The Jackass guy did crazy stuff. Yeah, he did. That guy's pretty funny, actually. What the hell's his name? Wee Man? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's pretty funny. But what's the conspiracy though? I think I lost track there.
Yeah, me too. I think because just don't see them anymore. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, where'd they go?
Uh, I'm thinking they're up in the stars, man.
Oh, okay. Is that why they have the big heads and they
Yeah,
got pretty normal
maybe.
eyes though?
I'm thinking that's why the face on Mars is on there.
Are they? Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's their doing. They're really like chiseling away. I need me Lucky Charms. Ding 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 ding.
Hey, that's what here.
Oh man, I gotta meet a little person so I can befriend them and then get
Maybe
that
that
gold.
needs to be your next interview.
Yeah, the next interview.
Leave-
I gotta find ways to understand things that I don't know. You know, that's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
that's what it's all
Just
about.
gotta learn new stuff.
Yeah.
So back to the pyramid things. What do you think is going on down there? What's
What I think is going on
what's all
down
that?
there is some top secret bullshit that because all the Egyptian antiquities masters don't want you to know, like Zahi
Oh
Hawass,
yeah, Zahi
fucking
Hawaii.
yeah,
Yeah,
such a not interested in bringing any new information
yeah,
is like, oh no, that's not what's happening.
yeah.
Um, but the scans are there, and it shows it like detailed. You know, it's new technologies. Like it's not scientifically
He's a-
proven, and like,
he's-
well, that's science right there.
He's like,
in
no, no,
front
no,
of-
no. The midgets made that. It's fake.
I mean, oh man, maybe that is it.
Yeah,
That could be it.
that's how it all comes together.
Yeah,
They're the original ones.
maybe it's the leprechauns and the greys, if you think about it.
Yeah.
But putting that to the side for now. So
They've got so, so if you look at those scans, it kind of looks like a maybe they built a water park underground for themselves with all those coils, and maybe that's what's
Don't-
going on.
don't think so.
What else is it? What is it? What would that be
Well-
used for?
What would that be used for?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking? So, okay, I have no idea.
The-
What do you think that would be used for?
what the midgets or
No, man.
oh what the underground or the pyramid itself?
Both. Put
Yeah.
them together.
Put them together.
Act like they're one you.
Oh man, I think yeah, I think power plant. That sounds like a good
Power plant.
Good
Okay,
possibility.
let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah, because they did find the some kinds of chemicals or something like that work with that theory. I'm not a
Yeah.
chemical scientist, but I'm no Dolph Lundgren. I think he was
I
a
like it.
chemical engineer, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a pretty good theory on it. I don't know about the other stuff.
Well, there's another one too, where, okay, there's been a lot of people speculating that the center of Atlantis, I love Atlantis, you love it,
I do.
it was in the Sahara.
Oh yeah, the Rishout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is mighty close to the Giza Plateau. Okay. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
think of like continental divide and how things shift over 38,000 years.
Mhm.
I put it in that center of area.
Yeah.
Pretty close. And all of a sudden you have 38,000-year-old technology,
Yeah.
4,000 feet underground, and everyone wants to like poo-poo it. Oh, it's not there. It's not real. you
Midgets
know,
made it.
like all these, what do you call them? Like naturalists of Egyptology and stuff.
Yeah,
So it's not really, we're just we're sticking with what we know, and that's it for the rest of our lives, kind of thing.
yeah,
And people come along with actual scientific scans, and they're like, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird.
yeah. Did they scan the Richat structure? Like, did that? That's hard to say. Richat structure. they gotta figure out a better way to just to do that. The Richat rings. There we go.
I think you should call it like the A rings or the B
Yeah.
rings or something. But
The B-hole
no,
rings.
what you're saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds right.
So you're saying, did they scan that?
Yeah, did they do the lidar underneath that? I
They
don't think
did.
so. Did they?
Yeah. No, I think they did.
Because it's really hard to get out there, right? Like,
Yeah.
you got to pay people with like I don't know, rare gift items or something, like so you don't get shot. I think that's what it is. You gotta barter to get out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that part, man.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard. You gotta make some backwater deals with
Yeah.
the gunmen. I don't know what they're called up there. The Atlanteans. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
They're still
That's what-
alive.
I think.
Yeah, actually, let me pull
There
this.
you
Let me pull this thing up because
Yeah.
that
do it.
thing is fucking weird, man. How do you spell that? Shot.
Good luck. No
Jesus
idea.
Christ. Shot. It's actually like rechat structure. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, let me pull that up. There we go. The reshat structure. Reshat in my pants. I did it, y'all. Reshat my pants. There it is. The reshat structure. Yeah, man, that thing looks like a hurricane in the Sahara. But yeah, supposedly this is the site of the legendary Atlantis, and I think it actually makes a whole lot of sense. This, at least I don't know if it was like an actual city or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything about lidar though. But you said that did you actually heard something or watch something on that?
Say what now?
Like,
Sorry.
what do they find with the lidar?
They found the 8 tunnels going straight down from the pyramid.
Oh no, for the wrist shot structure.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. My headphones cutting out.
Yeah, the wrist shot, the rings. Can you hear me? Yeah. Did they find something with the lidar in that?
Not sure about that one.
Oh.
I'm talking about what just happened recently.
Oh, the pyramids. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll leave the wrist shot thing to the side, so we can talk about that pyramid stuff. So yeah, so we got 3 rings. I tried pulling this up earlier, but they kept giving me videos. I want pictures of it. Sorry, I'm still dealing with this freaking allergies or something, man. My nose is all clogged up. Under the pyramids. There we go. Images. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's weird as fuck looking. That can't be right. That looks like a power plant for sure. That's exactly what that looks like.
Look at what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let me pull this up here. I think this is the same one that you're looking at. Yeah, that looks weird as hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like coils on columns there.
Right.
Yeah. A bunch of corkscrews or something like that. Yeah, you know what it looks like those electrical little thing. There's always like a fence around it
Mm-hmm.
with all the nodes. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's got to be some kind of power plant. But there's 3 of them. Why do they have so many? I wonder if each one had like a different chemical.
I don't know, man. I've heard a story about
Well, tell
there
me.
was a
Tell me
guy
about
who,
it.
there was a guy who names surpass me all the time. So one of his relatives actually went down in these shafts and found, which kind of adds up to it because there's from what they're showing in the scans was 2 separate rooms, and he's saying I found one hall of diamonds and one hall of records, and that was way before all this happened under the Khafra pyramid. And it's like, dude, this matches up super seriously cool. So like everything's kind of adding up now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's
Well,
all I got. There.
When did you see that? Because I didn't hear about this until now, and I've been watching pyramid shit for since I can remember.
Oh, this was on shout out to Mysterious Universe podcast.
Okay. Mysterious
So,
Universe podcast. We'll pull them up.
Yeah, Australian podcast.
Okay. Mysterious podcast. All right, I'm at. Oh my god, Mr. Balin podcast. Is that it? No, is this on Apple? Is that where it is?
No, I think it's on both. Just that name didn't ring a bell.
What is it? Mysterious podcast? Is that what it is?
Mysterious Universe.
Oh, Mysterious Universe. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Are they on YouTube? Can we do that? Ooh. Let's pull this up. And there's some interesting things on here. We'll talk about those. So the first one that comes up is talk about tiny conspiracies. Eerie cases of children who mysteriously vanished off the face of the earth. What's this? Easy being cheesy. You should look into that Russian story about the soldiers they gassed in a room and how they got demonic. Is that the one about the sleep deprivation?
Yeah.
I think that's what that is. Yeah. It's documented, sort of, I think is the story behind that. Yeah, there's some really cool YouTube videos out there about that. Some of them have some really awesome artwork that's pretty creepy as well.
True.
Yeah. Okay, so Easy Being Cheesy said, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, man, that's the kind of stuff you should be listening to, like in the darkness, but it might not be a good night's sleep afterwards. All right. Well, all right. So I've seriously got to pee. So I'm going to mute us and we're going to take a short break and be right back. All right. So I'm going to hang in there, Easy Being Cheesy. We'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. All right. So yeah, eerie cases of children who mysteriously vanish off the face of the earth. And are these children or are they little people? Let's see. What else they got here? Okay, Jason Momoa. Oh, this is like a bunch of different. What is going on here? Oh, this is their page. Okay, here we go. Here's the. What the hell does that say? La Pyramide. Yeah, these are things I'd have to listen to. So I'm gonna leave that beat. But okay, so Mysterious Universe podcast. Check it out. I'm definitely gonna do so. Easy being cheesy. That chick reminds me of Larry Dickham. That's what the hell's her name? Amanda Stenberg or whatever her name is from the Acolyte, who would be crazy hot, but she's such a cunt. Oh God. She downgrades to like super ugly just because of her attitude. Anyway, yeah. So what were we talking about before I took a piss?
Owen.
Owen?
No, I think we finished that topic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the other one that you were looking up though? You were looking up something else before we got on here. Wait, who's Larry Dickham? Sorry. Who's chat? Who is Easy being cheesy? Who the fuck is Larry Dickham?
Enlighten us so we can get on another topic.
Anyway, yeah. So what was the other thing that you were looking up? Some kind of conspiracy.
Can you hear me still?
Yep.
All right.
Pretty sure.
I'm looking.
You're looking at me?
No, I have I have many notes.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fan of notes.
Okay. Good, because I only had about 5 notes. I was too busy making the other video. Oh, Easy being cheesy. A black ninja karate master. YouTube him. Is that the grapple and tackle guy? Grapple and tackle. Are you still looking at your notes?
Yeah, I am.
What do you got in there?
I'm trying to be as silent, and I can't really give away what I'm looking at because it's.
How am I supposed to talk about it?
Well, I'm trying to be, dude. We have to be super secret about this.
Yeah, but we got avatars. Nobody knows who we are.
We have what? That movie sucks. What are you talking about?
we got. You got a buff dude with a buff chick getting her boob squeezed by a like button, and I've got a flaming head. I think we'll be all right. Nobody knows who we are.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you got?
Let's go back to the beginning, kind of, sort of. Okay, middle of the beginning.
Okay. That sounds like the middle
of the beginning.
Okay.
What do you think happened to JFK?
All right, we're gonna have to stop the stream. Sorry, guys. No. All right. Wait. All right, JFK. I mean, it's pretty clear that somebody shot him. That's what I think.
Okay. Good start. Good start.
I'm gonna start there.
Let's move backwards.
Yep. All right. Somebody drove him there, and then he got shot.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I like the way this is going. What do you think happened after that?
He went back and to the left.
Okay. Put yourself in that situation. Do you know what Dealey Plaza looks like?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Turn to the left.
The grassy knoll?
No, that's like...
That's on the right.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Like,
to the left is the crowd of people.
okay,
Yep, that's what I
you could look up.
in the sky.
Yeah.
So there's a bullet that came from the sky. So an alien bullet.
That's it? All right. No.
It actually wasn't a bullet at all. It was just some kind of like sound phaser thing or something. It just like exploded
No,
his head.
do you think he was assassinated by Oswald or not?
I think Oswald at least was trying to. But
Yeah.
I don't think that was necessarily like. I think it was more of a they just needed to make sure.
Because I've heard some stories about like the president was shot and he was still running up to the top for some reason.
Yeah, that's a weird story though with the
Yeah.
like the Oswald thing because he was kind of in. Well, at least this is the way the story goes. This could be people just kind of making him seem like he's an idiot, but that's what it kind of comes out as. Like he was kind of a dumb guy.
I get the same vibe too, man. Everything I've read about that.
Yeah, but it's also like that could just be totally made up. You know, it goes back to that what do you call it? In Braveheart, the beginning of Braveheart. History is written by those who have hanged heroes. Right. So, not saying that as a hero. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. No,
we certainly don't have all the facts with this one, and so
yeah.
I think he definitely was planning to do it. Whether he actually did it or not, I don't know. That seems a little shady. Seems like other people were involved.
It almost seems like there were so many people involved that we get confused about the situation to where like, oh, I saw him running up the steps, then I heard the gunshot, but he was not even up there.
Yeah.
I knew the guy.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard all these, whether it's written out or podcast or, firsthand encounters and written out, like I said, but.
Yeah.
But why? Why do you think he was shot? Like what?
I gotta be honest. I didn't research that far into it.
Yeah. I mean,
I have a guess that it probably had to do with him trying to pass a law that was going to take a lot of money away from somebody.
Okay, yeah,
that's my guess.
I know he had a
Easy being cheesy said, first fake news bullet, and then he was bringing the coffee and bagels and got pinned for it. That's pretty reasonable. I think that actually probably could have been what happened.
All right, say that one more again.
I'm guessing he means Oswald. Oswald was bringing the coffee and bagels and got pinned for the shot. I think that checks out.
Yeah.
At least for the Oswald part, we've solved that mystery right there.
Yeah.
With easy being cheesy.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, why do you think he got shot?
There was so many reasons, man. Like, not reasons, but theories, I guess you could say. Which the word theory kind of throws everybody off. Like, oh, it's not cool. It's not true. It's a theory. So, you got the CIA theory, which is he was trying to be too much. I forgot what he was doing, but the CIA was just, brand new.
Trying to get too much information from them?
Yeah. Trying to expose too much when they're trying to be too secret, basically.
Well,
and then you got the Marilyn Monroe theory, which is like, he's all into it. He's like, oh my God, oh, I love you so much. And she's like, oh my God, I love you too. And he's like, oh, let me tell you something. There's aliens out there, and they're like, oh, we can't have this. So they're like, pow. Shot.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
I think they misunderstood that situation. When a guy's trying to get his dick sucked, he'll say anything.
Kind of bring aliens.
Listen here, baby. If you do me a solid here, I will prove to you, without a doubt, that there are. Oh God, they're aliens. They exist. That's how that went down, guaranteed.
Yeah.
She's like, tell me about the aliens.
So I think that one's solved.
Making their own pyramid.
We figured it out. All right.
Yeah, that's why he went down. He's trying to get that alien knowledge.
I don't know. Probably. But there's like, here I am exhaling with my mouth.
Yeah, me too, because I can't breathe through my nose.
Yeah. I'm doing it because I can, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like.
What?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about the situation. That's all.
What was that? What else is on that list you got there?
Let's see. Do I have a list?
Is it on your phone? Is that where it is?
All right, Richard. Yeah, I got one.
Yep.
Let's talk about Apollo 18 through 20. That never happened.
Didn't they make a movie about that?
Yeah.
With
and
the
you know what?
Rock spider people? Or whatever?
Hey, go ahead and look up Apollo 18 and see what happens. It only brings up the movie. You know why? I'm take a sip of my drink. You tell me why.
Because they made a movie instead?
What? Try again. Do it one more time.
Wait.
Sip my drink.
Did they commission Apollo 18 through 20? Was that supposed to be
Apollo
a real deal?
18 theory is that we sent secret missions to the moon after Apollo 17.
And?
Are you looking at? I hear clicking.
Yeah, but I'm listening to you. I want you to tell me.
Okay. All right. So there's stories, I guess you could say. I'm not going to keep saying theories, but there's stories that there was 2 more missions after Apollo 17 that we went to the moon, because I believe we did go to the moon, and which we can get on that if you want to, but they were for different purposes than collecting moon dust. And
what were they supposed to be doing then?
I'm gonna do what?
What were they supposed to be doing then? If they weren't
when?
What were they supposed to be doing? I'm gonna pull up Apollo. Oh shit, Apollo 18
Well,
here.
I'm gonna probably agree that it's alien involved, because it's always about aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, but they went how many additional times there?
2. Apollo 17 was the last official launch of the.
Oh, so no. You said 20 though. 18, 19, 20. That's 3.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying 18 through 20.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
All right. So let's say that let's break these down. So okay, so 17 stops supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 18 is a go, green light. How does no one know that happened?
Okay.
I mean, it's a rocket. Like back in the day, how they got to the moon was very easy to see.
That's the problem, because it's a very big rocket, makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
People are saying that they got shipped over by boat to a remote island where
Okay.
they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where they have a, a pad set up
Yeah. Yeah.
and all this stuff, and but there was also arguments saying that they would be noticed, and it takes like a lot of people to launch a rocket, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially back then.
Yeah,
I mean, they were using essentially calculators to
yeah,
launch rockets,
right.
like Kentucky windage there. So, all right. So let's say they do get this rocket up there without anybody knowing. What do they do in that first mission, first of 3?
I would like to go back and figure out like how they got it to this said island.
Yeah,
Take
that's
me
not
to.
as interesting as what they were doing on the moon, though.
I want to know what kind of
I want to know why they would go through all that trouble in the first place.
aliens.
But if they go back 3 times, did you just say aliens 3 times?
Well, apparently they found something fucking cool, so they had to go back 3 times.
All right, all right. What do you think they found up there? Let me type that in. Let's see what the internet says.
Yeah, see what the internet says. They probably found some structures or
Some kind of from the sky.
yeah.
What
Maybe
did
they chose.
the Apollo missions find on the moon? The Apollo missions found. Oh, Jesus Christ. This new AI overview, like, fuck this thing. Thing sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm looking for. Why would I be looking for the real Apollo missions? What did the Apollo. You know I'm looking for the other ones. 18 through 20 missions find on the moon. The Apollo 18, 19, and 20 missions are fictional, not actual missions. This is why I don't like this AI overview. This is a government overview. That's what this is. Let's see. In theory, let's see if that changed things. We're planning to investigate transient lunar phenomenon. TLPs. Explore the lunar south pole for potential water ice and scout sites for future moon bases, potentially leading to the discovery of water and other scientific insights. Transient lunar phenomena. That doesn't sound like that. All right. One of the primary goals of Apollo 18 was to investigate transient lunar phenomena, which were reported as abnormal reddish glows from certain lunar locations, including, I'm not even going to try to say that, something plateau. Okay, so they definitely saw some strange stuff before that. Okay. Here we go. Apollo 18. God damn that fucking movie. That's why they made the movie. So you can't find anything.
Saying?
There's the conspiracy right there. They made that movie, which is actually entertaining enough, so you can't find anything about these missions.
That's what I was looking at too.
Moon landing conspiracy theory. No, see? Now you're on that. That's not what I'm looking for. Both are fictional, of course. One is a... See? Back to the movie again. Okay. We're definitely in conspiracy zone here because when you can't find things, there's something to find when it comes to, like, you know, Google searches here. But anyway, so what? All right. So let's say they didn't officially find aliens. What do you think they found alien related?
I don't think there's ever aliens found. I think there's a lot of evidence of like structures.
Yeah. So what do you think?
That's what I think. It's like,
well, what kind of structures?
They show a lot of 90-degree angle stuff and towers and
Are you talking about the
Just
Pythagorean
on, just on,
Pythagoras triangles or whatever?
I have no idea what that is. I think, but yeah.
Yeah, I can only count if I have my fingers available. So I'm not very good at that. All right, so that's the moon. There's clearly something there to talk about.
On the moon.
What?
I said we were on the moon.
Yeah. Like we were talking about it, or are you talking about like we actually went to the moon?
Both me and you went to the
Oh,
moon
yeah.
just now,
Yeah.
and we explored it.
We
And we
did.
told people about it.
We sort of explored it, but I can't find anything that I want to look for on there. Yeah. What's the next one on the list there? What do we got?
Next one on
Yeah.
the list. Let's see what we
So we got the moon landing. We got JFK moon landing, which are oddly related there, actually.
They are. Everything goes back to Alien.
Yeah, it does actually. Wait, actually, what's that place that has the sexy name?
Are you about to hit me
Yeah,
with a
hang
sexy name? What do you?
There's a nope. Jesus Christ. No, it's called like Saxy Woman, Sexy Woman, Sexy Woman or something.
What?
Saxy. Whoa. How do you spell that? Whoa. Whoa site. Let's see. Sex. No, Jesus Christ. Ancient site. Yeah, it's like sexy. I remembered it as Sexy Woman. That's how I remembered it. Ancient. I probably should have remembered it the real way. Sock. Say. Whoa. Whoa, man. Jeez. Oh, there it is. I found it. Here we go.
What are you doing?
I found it. That's how you spell it. Okay. Socks. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm trying. I can't remember how to spell that. So let me copy paste it here. All right, here we go. This place. All right. So it is the capital of the Inca with those big blocks that you can't even put a razor blade between.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think you can fit a razor blade between like any kind of rocks. Like I don't think that's possible. If there's two rocks stacked on each other, you're not getting a razor blade under there. So like it drives me crazy when they talk about it like that. It's like I know what you mean, but I don't think you're saying it correctly there. It's like rocks aren't forgiving. But yeah, it's the big old megalithic Inca structure, but it's a really old one, not the pyramids. The one that's like before them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called like Saxe Woma or something like that. But it sounds like Sexy Woman. So that's how I remember it. Yeah.
Where is that?
I don't know. I'm not a geologist. Wherever the Incas are. Was that Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah. But why did I bring that up? What were we talking? We were talking about aliens. There's a reason I brought that up, but I don't know why. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So now I remember. So we're talking about aliens, but they're talking about a lot of these how they're like foundational. So they're like platforms almost, and I don't think they have anything to do with like landing platforms. I think that's dumb. You can land anywhere. Like,
yeah.
Why would you build this giant platform to land on? I think it's just like the bottom and the rest of it kind of fell down or something. So I think that's what's going on. What do you think? Do you think it's a platform from spaceships?
No, I don't.
What do you think? What do you think
I
this
don't
is? Do you think it's just a really old building that's all that's left,
yeah,
or okay,
that's it.
that's what I think too.
I don't think spaceships need a platform.
Yeah, that like why the fuck would they go through all that trouble building? Like that's a
Yeah.
dumb theory. Yeah. What is interesting about aliens though is how all of a sudden within the last like basically since maybe just before COVID, um, like all the countries started talking about aliens or at least UAP or that started becoming the thing. What are your thoughts on that? Why all of a sudden is it like okay to talk about aliens?
So I have no why all of a sudden kind of thing, but let me think. Hold up. I did hear a story recently.
Yeah,
You know the story about the Nimitz, right? With the
the
Tic Tac
midgets. Yeah, we
UFO,
talked about
everyone.
those earlier. What did you say? What do you call it?
The the Nimitz encounter
The
on the
Nimitz?
aircraft carrier. Nimitz,
Uh, no, I'm gonna pull that up. Nimitz.
yeah.
Well, maybe I'll pull that up. All right, keep talking. What is it?
All right. So the Nimitz encounter, Tic Tac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tic Tac. Yep.
So
Okay.
there was a guy stationed on the Nimitz.
Yep. Commander David Fravor was the pilot. All right.
Yep. That's it. That's
All
it.
right. Here we go. Yep.
So heard a story from his mouth. He was on the Nimitz, had a child about to be born, so got flown off back to the States
Mm-hmm.
out of the ocean, and trying to think. Hold on, let me think.
Okay.
I want to get this right. Got it.
Okay.
So he don't laugh. He went back to his house, took his wife to the hospital.
Yeah.
They had their baby.
Okay.
Went back to the aircraft carrier, the Nimitz, and and he got back, and they're like, "Oh man, we had this whole crazy incident where all the fighter pilots saw, all these UFOs, and caught everything on camera, got it all in the thermal imaging and all that, and."
Yep. Is there a punchline to this guy's story here? Like, why is he important to the story?
Because it ties into a bunch of other shit that happened.
Okay.
Just besides that, but like, long story short, he had his child that he went back to see get born was like, to our present day, it was like,
What?
so crazy. He was like, "You're not my space dad. You're my Earth dad," and all this weird shit like that.
What?
Yeah, "You're not my space dad. You're my Earth dad," and he was like, "My space dad takes me out to other places, and you just, I don't know, it's weird." But
We're gonna start looking for pedophiles in the neighborhood.
maybe.
That's where I go first. Like, wait a minute. Before we get to the aliens, let's make sure there's no guys out here wandering the streets looking for kids.
Yeah. Space dad versus Earth dad.
That's pretty weird, though. Why? Why would you say that? Well,
Yeah,
he's
and
got Space Dad.
yeah.
What you said there was other stuff that happened though. What else was going on there?
I'm trying to remember, man. It,
We gotta have notes. Like,
I guess so. It's just
yeah,
so,
we need like note. Like, I need to do a better job with my notepad here.
yeah.
But I did a pretty good job last time. I had a lot of notes for last time. But I also wasn't making a darkness hard on review video last time either. So, like, oh, you know what? This is loosely related to aliens, because they do have aliens in Fallout. But I remember, I'm not sure. I think you got the game first. The original Fallout.
The original. All right.
Yeah. Do you remember that? Was it you that got that first?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think it was you that had it
Oh,
first.
no idea.
I'm trying to put. Oh my God, Wikipedia, you suck so bad. I hate
Could
you.
be Matt.
What?
I said it could have been Matt.
Yeah, maybe, but I think it was you. I think it was you. But anyway, yeah. So I remember I loved that game so much. It was so much fun, and like the new the new Fallout is like, so it's like Fallout 76. I think is the latest one, and like I played. So 2 is really good as well. 3 I think 3 is reasonably done well. It's pretty close to that. You know, the original Fallout had a certain feel to it, right? Like there was some funny stuff in it, but it wasn't a joke, right?
All right.
Yeah. So I think 3 was relatively good for that. New Vegas is, the closer version of it, because I don't want to say it's better, because you don't get New Vegas without 3. Like it doesn't happen. So it's kind of like it's the closest to what 3 should have been. So I guess in that sense it is the better game. But anyway, now it's like way like they went hardcore in the jokes of Fallout now. And so I paid, this is like when it came out like a long time ago, but I paid like because it's like one of those micro transaction games is essentially how it works. So it's like you have to keep buying stuff. And so I think it was like $70 for this game. And then like I played it for like, I got out of the vault, which is really quick in that game. So there's not like a whole lot of like, basically the vault exists for you to do your special stats in the new one. And then you get out of the vault like basically immediately. And
Okay.
and it's like, and then you're like out in the open, and Fallout's always been like a single player game, right? It's like it's always been only you with the role playing elements, and 76 is open world with online only. Like, so there's other players in the realm that fuck with you and like want to team up, and it's about like the buddy system. And it's like, that's not Fallout, man. Like, that's not what it's about. So I played for like an hour, and I was like, I'm done. This is not the same game anymore. So don't play the new one, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, and everything's a joke in the new one. Everything. Like, all the dialogue is about trying to be funny, which makes it not funny. Like, it's bad, man. Like, so the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I finally got the original working after, like, I've been trying to get this game to work for like the past 15 years, and like for whatever reason, as technology gets better, you can't play the older stuff. So I was trying to use all these like emulators and things, and it just crashes all the time, and it can't get past like the first part of the game. And finally, I got this thing working, and I was playing, and everything works fine, but it still might crash because that's how old games just were. And I forgot how often you had to save in that game. Like there's no like quick save or like auto save like you have in games today. And so I played for like 3 hours and got pretty far, and then like it was trying to load the next map, and then it crashed, and then I didn't have anything saved, so it's like I had to go all the way back to the fucking beginning. Yeah, it was brutal.
Okay.
Because you remember how like long that beginning part is of that game?
No.
Oh, it's pretty long, man. Like, but anyway, yeah, I think it's awesome. If you get a chance to play that thing again, it's like it's so much better than where they've taken it. But that's all I had to say about that. Because there's alien elements, but it just reminded me. Like I finally, after like 15 years, I finally figured out how to make that work.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of got whisked away of what you were talking about.
All right.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Sorry, went on a rant there. I was pissed off about the Fallout TV show that I watched the first episode. I couldn't get through anymore. It was so bad.
Oh, that's
It's
all right.
it looks like Fallout, and that's where it ends. The rest of it is not like the games at all. It's like the new game. That's what it is like. It's not like the originals though. Like
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. You might find it entertaining, but it's not for me. That's all I have to say about that. Fuck the new Fallout stuff. Go back to the old. But anyway, the alien stuff, man. So what's on that list you got there? I can pull it up.
What else do I have?
Yep.
What can we end with here?
Yeah. Yeah, because that should put us about 2 hours by the time we finish this up.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a crackling noise. What is that? Huh. What do you got there?
I'm looking.
Do. Oh man, I had some Chinese food earlier, and I think they put a
Right.
chili pepper in there or something. It's not selling well.
No, it is going well. You just don't realize it.
Yeah, that's
So it's
why I'm like burping,
like that.
because I'm only drinking water. So
That's what cleans you out.
what, water?
Water and chilies.
Water and chili peppers. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good for you.
Well, this I don't think this is the kind that like burns on the way out. Like anytime I have jalapenos, like those are a problem. Like they're not. It's weird because it's like they're not as spicy going in, but I feel like they're way worse going out. It's like, so the ones that are like really spicy aren't a problem on the way out, but it's the ones that are a little spicy that a little burning in the rim there.
Right.
Did you find it? Did you find the topic there? Hello? Is it just me? I think it is just me.
All right, Richard.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Hello? Yeah. I see you.
You want to throw it down old school?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Area 51.
Oh, snap. What are we talking about?
Why is it so secret?
Because it sounds cool. That's my best guess. Like,
I mean, yeah, like that. That's cool.
well, I think what's even more mysterious to me is where are the other 50 areas? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I've always wondered about. Like, wait a minute, we're
Yeah.
all focused on Area 51, being like this weird place. But where are all the other ones? Like,
Yeah. There was a whole thing too. Like I remember watching something that was like Area 51 closed down. Area 52. I'm like, what? What is it? Like,
what would it? Yeah, well, it's because the other, it's like, I don't think like the highway is like 300 something, right?
it's a long ass road.
Yeah, but it's not like, so it's not named after the highway.
No, I
So
don't think so.
like, it's got to be named off of like it's the 51st of however many other places.
Yeah, but you think like not only that, but you got these dudes like posted around the whole place ready to shoot your ass.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot like on the surface, right?
As what do you mean?
Oh, I just realized I pulled that up, but I didn't pull it up on the screen. Um, it's like there's just like a handful of buildings, right? And then I would assume everything else is like underground or in the mountain, probably, because it's like in a mountainous area, right?
Presumably, yes.
Yeah. Have you ever been out there?
Not yet.
No. And do you know anybody that's been out there?
No.
No.
Do you?
No.
Oh.
That's disappointing. It's kind of hoping one of us knew something.
Who should know by somebody?
Yeah, yeah. I've been out to, I've been to Roswell, like the city.
Yeah. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, which is like it's really interesting. Like I guess it's exactly what you would think it would be. Like, it's weird. Because it's like a tiny, tiny town. Speaking of tiny conspiracies. And they've essentially built a town that's a store museum thing. Is kind of what it is. So it's not really a town anymore. It's solely for the purpose of the alien thing.
Yeah. So going back to the mid 1940s,
Okay.
when the Roswell incident occurred.
Yeah. What year was it exactly? 19.
I think it was right after World War II.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the timeline with the World War makes it even more interesting. Oh my god, the city's not that important. When you type in Roswell, the only thing that should pop up is the alien stuff. Why would the city pop up like ever, unless they specifically said that? Like, come on. Like, honestly, what? Like, who the hell is gonna look up anything except for that? Like, like, even if I am looking for the town, the reason I'm looking for it is because of the aliens.
Roswell hotel rooms.
Yeah, it's like start with the alien stuff, and then we'll get to how do I get a room there. Like,
where to get the best hamburger in Roswell?
oh my god. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, okay. So yeah. So anyway, you brought this up, the World War II happens, and then there's a ton of alien sighting stuff there, or spacecraft sightings during that time, and then we get Roswell.
What was that, 1947?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little too convenient. At bare minimum, it was some kind of old German tech. At bare minimum, that was way far ahead of anything that we had.
Oh, is your content the Glocke?
No. Da.
Oh man.
Because you know
Like,
about that weird like it looks like the bomber not the bomber, the stealth bomber. Yeah, it kind of looked like that, but it was like
yeah.
silver. Oh, what the hell was that thing called? Because it very well
Armor.
could have just been something like that. Um, German original stealth bomber design. Let's see if that's it. Yeah, there it is. The World War II flying wing. Yeah, so it's kind of like this is why we have the stealth bomber, essentially.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, let me pull this thing up.
It's basically what was in Raiders of the Lost Ark when the dude's head got.
Oh yeah, I think that. But yeah, so it very well could have been something like that. So that is reasonable, I think.
Mhm.
But it doesn't explain all the other UFO stuff. So what do you think about that? Could we explain Roswell as it was just one of these things they were testing and crashed?
Ah, thinking about that one.
Yeah, because I'm leaning towards that's probably what that was based on the timeline.
Yeah, timeline makes it definitely more difficult.
Yeah,
Unless it makes it seem too convenient.
yeah, yeah. Well, the not saying that the Germans didn't find something to get them there. I think that's probably that makes sense to why they were so much more technologically advanced. Is that they might have found something, and that's as far as they could get before we won the world won the war. Essentially,
Right.
that's my theory on it. Is Roswell was probably something like this, but how the Germans got to this is more probable that they, because they were on the hunt, right, for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Hitler was sending people like all over the place looking for weird,
Yeah.
like based
Looking
on like
for
ancient texts and
yeah.
yeah,
Looking for Ark of the Covenant, the
yeah,
Holy Grail, all that stuff.
yeah. So that's what I think. I think they might have found something which sparked his like intrigue into, well, we got to, if we found one, we can find it more, or something like that.
Yeah. But I guess that would put the Germans in New Mexico in 1947.
Well, I mean, paperclip, right? I think they
Yep.
probably were there.
Trying to think of this out in my head too.
Yeah. Von Braun, is that his name? That he worked for
Yeah,
NASA?
Warner von Braun.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's probably a better way to explain Roswell. Is sure could have been aliens, but I think it's more probable that it was German tech that we were testing, and I think we were probably testing stuff like this bomber thing, because eventually we
Okay.
made the stealth bomber, so
Yeah.
it just kind of makes sense for the timeline there. But I
Right.
don't think the Germans would have been able to get there with that quickly anyway, without at least, I don't know. It seems like they were just way ahead of everybody else, like too quickly. I don't know. That's what I think.
No. I hear you. I'm thinking. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still thinking.
Okay. What are you thinking about?
Everything you said,
Okay.
but kind of placing it together. Hmm.
Yeah. Something to think about. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. It just makes sense to me. Because, like, in this day and age, I want aliens to be real. But I think there's a lot of science behind a lot of the stuff that we can probably explain. And I think it's best to do that to like eliminate the things that aren't aliens so we can focus on the ones that might actually be aliens. I think that's kind of where I'm at. I want to limit my scope so I can focus on the stuff that probably is aliens.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuz I want it to be real so bad that I need to get rid of the junk, all the trash that's getting in the way. And I think Roswell might be one of those.
Okay.
Especially having gone to the town. Like the town really kind of ruined that experience for me. It was still cool though. It was a cool town. It started making me think about it not being what it might have been.
Yeah.
But what was cooler to me was actually a meteor crater. Did you ever go out there?
No.
Yeah, you gotta go do that. It's awesome.
Cool.
I mean, I think it's like a mile wide or something like that. But it looks like Mars, like all the rocks and everything. It's all red.
That sounds cool.
Let me pull that up. Meteor crater. What's another alien crash supposedly? Because the only one thing I'm thinking of right now is Roswell, but there's got to be another one.
No, I guess the next famous one is let me get the name right. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, Rendlesham Forest.
What is it?
Rendlesham Forest.
Brendlesham Forest.
I think it's in England.
Brendlesham Forest. Oh, okay. I definitely didn't spell it right. Brendlesham Forest. Let's try that. Nope, nothing.
Just put flying saucer crash in England.
Okay. I'll try flying saucer crash in England.
Rendlesham Forest. Rendlesham Forest.
Oh, Rendlesham. I was spelling it with a B. Brendlesham. It's a Rendlesham Forest.
Son of a bitch.
There we go. Rendlesham Forest incident. All right, here we go. There's a. Why is he holding a? Hey, I gotta pull this up. Why is he holding a metal detector to the sky? Is that? Can you do something with that? Is that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. What can you do with that?
Detect metal.
Woo. Excuse me. All right. I'm gonna mute for a second because I'm gonna blow my nose. Ugh, it's killing me. Oh, I didn't mute. Oh, I still didn't mute. Oh my god.
What is this?
I was trying to mute. I couldn't mute. I had to blow my nose. This allergy or something. I don't know. There's something growing in there. I don't know what it is. I got to get it out. It's the beginning of an alien movie right there. All right, so with this Rendleshire.
No.
What is it called?
Rendlesham.
Rendlesham. Yeah, that one. What? What's going on? What was this? Is this the soldiers?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. they like so they got not mesmerized, paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
Are they still paralyzed?
Read on.
Oh, I didn't. All I did was pull up pictures. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about tell me about the story. What happened?
No, I guess there was like a couple bases in a forest.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if there was like a alien crash landing or landing.
I think it just showed up. Like I don't think it crashed. It was like landing there.
Yeah, but some guys went up to it and recorded some info from. There was an actual. I'm not gonna say saucer, but like a craft on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So they like kind of recording what they saw from it.
Yeah. It was like not hieroglyphs, but like some kind of like symbols.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see if I can pull that up. Because they had it in a notebook, right? Like.
Yeah.
Like there's actual. Let's see, where is it? Symbols. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. Wow, that's a bad drawing. Jesus. This is. It's like a poorly drawn triangle with a rock on it. It's really bad. Anyway. Yeah, that's so what do you think this might have been? All right, so if we're going to try to debunk this.
Okay.
All right. When was this? What year did this happen?
I'm not sure about the year, honestly.
All right, let me see. Jesus Christ. Google, you suck so bad. When? Damn it. Time. There we go. Incident 1980, December. Okay. So, that's actually interesting too, because the jump in technology from like 1940s to like, let's say 1980, 1990. That was like a huge, significant jump in technology.
Right.
Yeah. So this came around the end of that kind of giant leap. So if we attach that to that, I guess it could line up with that. What happened to this? Like, okay, so I know they wrote down their little notes and they got the symbols, but what happened aside from that? Do you remember?
I think there were some dudes who got some health problems.
Okay. Like radiation?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it was a guy, like, don't quote me on this whatsoever,
okay.
but I think there was a guy who...
I don't have to. You're saying it.
No. Hush. There might have been a star chart kind of guy involved.
Okay.
Or he drew something out, kind of like that Betty and Barney Hill incident.
Okay. Yeah.
Where she knew, like, drew something out before we even knew what happened. Or not that we knew what happened, but before we knew what the chart was.
Oh. Okay. I wonder if that's why Da Vinci had all those ideas. Yeah, that's interesting.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
He's a weird ass one.
Yeah. But I think that it would make sense, because the way that I'm looking at it is like, why would an alien craft land and like just allow people to come up to it and then like leave? Like that seems like a
Oh,
very human thing to do. Like
probably because they want you to come up to it.
and get radiated.
Yeah, and they're like, just come up to this thing and we're going to take you away, just like fire in the sky.
Yeah, but they didn't take these guys. I don't think, right?
I guess, I don't know. We're trying to figure out
Yeah, so
why.
so that's why I'm wondering. Like, I think it. I think it's pretty. It's not clear, but there's a high probability there are aliens for sure. I think, but but I think there's a lot of the sightings. That's one thing, but the close encounters where it's like maybe abductions or that's a different story. But these ones where it's like they just kind of walk up to it. Like I feel like that's
Right.
was the alien taking a piss or something? Like what was going on there? Like it's like, oh shit, I forgot I locked the keys in there. Like we'll just wait it out, they'll leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems weird. It seems like a very human, like, dumb thing to do. They just land.
Yeah, but I mean, land, explore, who knows?
Yeah, but if they're coming from another planet, like I don't think they would. I don't know. I feel like they would have pretty good scanning systems to know that people are around and like not land in those places. Like I feel like that's where I'm at when it comes to that kind of stuff. What do you think? Is that
I'm thinking,
is that a sound theory? That
yeah, it's a sound theory. I think so.
yeah.
Just kind of thinking of like the people who used to sail across the oceans back in the day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thinking about that, like put that into perspective
Yeah.
from what you're saying.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like Native Americans seeing a giant boat full of white people.
Yeah,
Like I imagine that was probably pretty close to the first time we encounter an alien is going to be
yeah,
like.
because
So
it didn't happen. So they're like, oh, cool, ocean's awesome. Oh, what the fuck is that?
yeah,
There's a boat coming in, and oh shit, it's getting bigger.
yeah,
Oh, they're coming up here,
yeah, yeah.
and maybe sidebar hashtag whatever you want to call it. They're writing me. They're pillaging.
Those they were using those back in the day.
Yeah.
Like what? I wonder if like when it was that Apocalypto, right? Is that the one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's such a great movie. When they it's even better like how they did it because you you go through that whole movie and you're pretty much sucked in to that storyline to where you're not even considering the fact that boats are going to be at the end. Like,
Oh, hey, yeah, forgot about
like that surprised me because I was so like, oh my god, is this guy gonna make it? And then, then I was like, holy shit!
Yeah,
I just realized what just happened. Like this, you just showed me what it was like to be these people, and then all of a sudden, you gave me a real depressing ending to this movie
yeah, the fucking
in the oddest ways. Like it was so good because
yeah, it
the
was
movie
so
without that is superb. But to end it on that note, it was like because he doesn't get killed, right? If I remember correctly.
good. Yeah,
but it does end on the note of like, well, he's not going to make it. So, like, because none of them did, right? So,
Man, I have to watch that again.
yeah. Oh, it's so good. Mel Gibson's, he knows how to make movies.
Yeah. Human Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Spanish Conquer.
Yeah, man.
All that shit.
Very, very good.
Good history stuff.
Yeah. But what it was like, what were they actually thinking? Like, were they not for theirs? Let's think more like in America. Like, we're always joking about like peyote and like being high. Like, were they high when that happened? Like,
oh
damn, there's something in the water. You see that? Is it just me? Or it's like, no, I see it too. It's like just like sightings are today, where like people start to congregate in one area. Like, oh my god, look at it. And like, yeah, and like how many boats like just kind of went by before? Like, did they see any just go by? And like, there's like, oh, what's that in the water? And then like 3 days later, oh, there's another one of those things. You remember that? And then that's when one of them finally starts coming in. It's like, so they keep seeing all these sightings of boats in the water, like, beforehand. Like, that tugboat. Like, that's probably they're like over like imagining the future of boats before like the big old white man comes off the boat like, Jesus Christ. let's get him some sun. Come on, he's wearing all that armor. We got to get that off him. Get him in a loincloth. Oh man, my nose is like starting to like slowly get packed. I think I'm gonna have to nutty pot it. So I think that's gonna. We've been on here for like 2 hours, so that's pretty good.
You did well, friend.
Yeah.
You did well.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the podcast, but as usual, we'll talk afterwards.
Okay.
And then we'll go off there. So I'll do the ending here, and then we'll leave. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us here on the Mailman Podcast, talking about tiny conspiracies. And as always, don't let your meat loaf. And I forgot where the ending slide is. Hang on a second, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, bye. Mailman Podcast coming to you. Mailman coming to you. Talking about Minnesota. If you don't like it, you can go to hell. Mailman Podcast coming to you. Mailman coming to you. Ooh.